Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 10. One-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, green. Check Fury. Ready.
On play action, Young forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Young. Out to his right. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Black. Grill, green jack. 10 black. Red cycle.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Blue 32. Ready?
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got a man. That's McMillan. He's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Back to throw. Young. Flush to his right. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
2nd and 10.
White.
To throw, Young. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Right Into the air goes Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Shador. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
4th down. Here's Sanders. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
On the set. Set, hut.
On 1st down is Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That one complete to Leggett. And they'll take this down inside 45. They get 18 on that one. It's a Carolina 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Browns are going to take possession.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
A run with the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Browns 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Shador. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and look for the next down.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Cleveland.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Again, it's Sanders. Going deep downfield for Judy. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Throwing again is Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Escaping to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Browns.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really...
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. To return is Hubbard. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
52 Blues. Ready.
Here's Young. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He gets it to go. Panthers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This taken around the 11. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment.
Hold the ready.
Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got it second and 1 coming up. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Cleveland.
On the give, it's Judkins. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Play is made there by D.J. Wano.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. On the handoff, Judkins. He's got space inside the 25. And he's in! Touchdown, Cleveland. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Hubbard. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on, 38. Blue striker. Here we go.
Young to throw on first down. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Field flat.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Panthers
Red,
first
yellow.
down. First and 10 at the 33-yard
Right.
line.
Claws red. Hut, hut.
On first and 10, here's Young. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact.
Let's go now.
You can chalk that one up as a win
Black 40.
defensively.
Black ultra.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's third down coming up.
It's a gain of 7.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Set, ready. 52.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
On the double.
Third down, 3 to go.
Ready. Blaster, 50, green. Smash, red. Yellow.
McMillan comes in motion.
Fury, yellow. Black shot. Ready?
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. He finds the big tight end, Tremble. And he will score. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. Now he's loose at the 40. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will open up a 6-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Hubbard. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready. 560. Ready.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Jack rack.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's
Drill,
good
grip,
for
steal,
our Panthers. First
Stick.
down.
Mega.
First and 10.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he gets that downfield to Tremble, the tight end. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's another
Shot. 17.
first down.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Parsons Wessinger there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Clause. 10. 60 red. 60 red. White. White. Needle blue. Hut.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. The Panthers will take their first timeout. The clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
36-yard line.
Come on. Set. Yellow. Blue striker. Set. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. Flush to his right.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Set. Ready. Black shot. Rail. Yellow. Hey.
McMillan, the man in motion.
Blaster. 6. Slice blue. Ready.
Look at play action with Young. Forced to his right. There he goes again.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Red. Cycle. 50. Steel. Black. Drill green. Black ultra. Yellow. Zoom. Green jack. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That's taken in by McMillan. Down to the line now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Young
At the 13-yard line.
exiting the pocket right. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Ready.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
Down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready up.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
It's a short throw caught by Njoku. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Sanders on third down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Backs to the open man. It's Tillman. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Play action. It's Sanders. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
White. Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Hut.
On first down is Young. That one out wide. Dowdle. And he's out of bounds. Up beyond the 25. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Red, cycle.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Blaster, 6, Mega, ready.
Throwing is Young. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Set, ready, hut.
Now Young. Over the middle. He's got Leggett. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Panther first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Hey, Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ready.
3rd and 7.
Blaster. Black shot. Ready. Rail. 50. Green. Blue striker. Black Ultra. Green Jack. Hut.
Here's Young. Moving to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
We begin the 4th with a carry by Dowdle. And his momentum completely stops there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Blaster. 6. Needle blue. Fury. Yellow. Yellow. Zoom. Zoom. Black. Red. Cycle. Steel. Black. Smash. Red. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette.
Brings up
3rd down coming up.
13.
White. Strike.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Now he'll work his way out right. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
Black shot. Let's go. 60 red.
Here's Young. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Black Ultra. Shot. 17. Rail. Yellow. Set.
On 2nd down, Young. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. That is Myles Garrett. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
On the set. Blue striker. Down. Black. 90. Blaster. 6. Go red. Fury. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Green Jack. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Mike, we always say pass rush ends games, and for all intents and purposes, this could be the game right here. There's no guarantee that if they fail on this 4th down, that they're going to have a chance to even get the ball back.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line.
19, 18. Let's go now.
A run, and here comes Judkins. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
70,
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Browns first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that...
He works free, right side. Look at the big guy rumble. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
19,
now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
18 Cardinals.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he is not going to get in. Stuck on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set, yellow.
McMillan comes in motion.
Yellow. Slide blue. Spike, white. Rail, yellow. Set.
Young to throw on 1st down. He'll let one go down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend.
here across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New York Giants. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will. Skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Dart. Catch made by Slayton. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they know what's up, 'cause I never gave up. All I know is going to get this damn bread. Okay, ready?
He's going to try and take off with it. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
They go play action with Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. Out from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Giants, 1st down.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Giants 1st down.
Play action now. Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Dart. To the right side and intercepted. picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Third and 4.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Now Jones. They've got his man complete. A big gain of 31 on third down.
31 yards.
19, Tiger, 19.
First down.
19.
A gain of 31.
Throwing Jones.
First down, Indianapolis.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Back to throw. Jones. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Come 19, come 19, Tiger.
Off the play fake. Jones. This is caught. And the Colts are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson now on third and goal. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, fourth and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass two, both in the arsenal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Go.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Dart. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
3. 18. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Throwing again is Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Trap, check. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. Panther Warriors 70.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got Pierce. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Colts first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Colts.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, hopefully the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jones from the gun on third down. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
An audible here to get a new look. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Mustang 19. 19 Light. 18 Pioneer. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
First down, here's Scola. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Dart going to give the Scola. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Bison, 60 Bison.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready up.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Set. 19, Tiger, 19.
To throw, Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gano the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
19 tight, 19 tight, 60 vices, 60 vices.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get caught for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw again. His pass left side to Downs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Cut 19, cut 19.
Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. There as he'll make the diving catch.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. He got it. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Trying to lay one up deep. That is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
To throw is Jones. Pass complete to Taylor. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it.
Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.